Hey, let me ask you something. Have you ever walked into or found yourself in a season where everything seems super uncertain and you don't have not a soul that can help you, but all you have is your faith and God and God's promise over your life? Hello, cousins. We are back. Welcome to A Legendary Mess. I'm Ray Martine, your cousin, your hostess with the messiest mostest. And I am here to tell you you're not crazy. We're all in this together. It's a safe space. I love that for us. First and foremost, y'all know the rules. This is a safe space. Cousins, come gather around the campfire. Let's talk about this. Um, Two, like, comment, share, subscribe, share with your friends, family, whoever. I don't know. Share with everybody. Um, and share your stories too in the comment spaces, my DMs, all of that. I love that for us. Um, Three, we give each other grace. We are not judgmental here. I judge myself. I ain't judging y'all. And y'all might judge me, but that's fine. Um, this is a safe space. So we give ourselves grace just like God gave us grace, and we extend that grace to others once we recognize where they may have fallen short or didn't really realize where they were at in life. So let's get into the topic. But first, a messy confession. Messy confessions. I'm technically on bed rest. The only reason I'm in these sweatpants in the city is because I took my child to school. I slow walked it. um, Fun fact, I suffer from this thing called Meniere's disease. It affects my hearing greatly. It affects my balance greatly. It affects my vision. I have these episodes, very intense episodes of vertigo, migraines, and impairment of my hearing, my eyesight, my balance. I've been having these episodes. I've been dealing with this for like 11 years. I am learning how to be more vulnerable and open in my uncertain season. Yes, God is doing his big one with me, and I'm super grateful. But yeah, so messy confessions. I went to the gym Monday, had an episode. Had an episode right after my workout. I was stretching. I noticed I had no control over my eye muscles, and I thought I had brought my medication with me. Did not. So I had to call my daughter. She had to come and help me get myself back home. The second part of this messy confession is I woke up yesterday thinking I was okay and was not went to the gym still. Um and it I listen, I went to the gym and I thought I was okay, and mid workout I started having very slight onset symptoms. um I still was like, I can do this, I can make it to the end of the workout. Did not make it to the end of the workout. If I didn't have such a very extremely great trainer, shout out to him, I probably would have just not been okay. I probably would have been taken out on a stretcher and hospitalized, and that's where I would have did this lovely little podcast from the hospital bed. But I'm not doing that. And God is good because He kept me in His hands and His arms. But yeah, messy confessions is I went to the gym back to back with onset symptoms, knowingly and unknowingly, and now I'm sad. So rest up. So I did call my doctors. They did, tell me why they were recurring this time, and I had to be very honest. And it was simply because of my head. Saturday, traveling back from a football game, did a very unnatural movement, and I kind of suffered what would be considered like head trauma a bit. My head bounced off of a headrest twice, forward and backwards, and my younger one's shoulder, um when the van stopped short because there were fools in the street, well, highway drag racing. while it was raining. Like, just a disclaimer and a side note, please, y'all, like, value your lives. Seriously, value your lives, because that would have been like the third accident ever in my life that I had gotten into, and I would have been a very pissed off camper. But my child and my nephew and other people's children were in the car, in the van. So I really advise people, please drive safely. Please stop playing on the road, and please value your lives and not do that. Like, that's like, who. Anywho, we're not gonna even get mad about that. Let's get into the topic, because it's gonna be cute. It might not be very long, but it's going to be well worth it. The question starts. Hello, cousins, and I hope you guys had a really good week, despite my week being very long. I hope God's favor and His grace and His mercy was just in abundance, was just all over you guys. I really do. So the question is, have you ever found yourself or walked into a season of uncertainty where all you had is God, the promises of God that He has over your life, and just faith? First and foremost, I'm very aware that I am in that season. I'm in like a multitude of seasons. Didn't even know that was possible. But with God, anything is possible, anything can happen, and I'm grateful for that. Pretty much, um, this came to me a few nights ago when I had a slew of questions and I still chose not to ask them. And I was scrolling. I was scrolling. I can't remember if it was IG or if it was TikTok, but I was scrolling and I had this very odd thought, like, I feel like something's coming. I just can't pinpoint it. I just have this very strong discernment and intuition that something is coming. And the next thing I saw as I was scrolling was, it was a reel or a video, real video, whichever one y'all want to call it. I'm still old school. Um, where it said, "You're not being ignored, you're not being overlooked, you're being hidden, and you're being refined." If I could find out, I probably have to go in my histories and maybe I'll share. But um, it was that, and I was like, God, you talking to me? And in that space of me realizing, like, maybe that's what it was, I also had to acknowledge God had me in a season of uncertainty where right now, my personal life, my health is up in the air, my job is up in the air. There's a lot up in the air, and I'm not feeling anxious. I'm rather calm. I'm very calm. I'm just kind of in this space where, if you see, my dog is behind me because he's my little medic, although he's asleep. But he's my medic. He sits with me when I don't feel well, and he's up underneath me because he knows I am not fully at my best health capacity. I'll be back in the gym tomorrow, though. I'm gonna sneak it. My doctors told me what to do. I'm good, but I'm going back to the gym because I saw two abs. I'm gonna get these abs. I've never had abs a day in my life. I'm gonna get the abs. Okay, I'm gonna get them. Anywho, back to the topic. Um, but with everything up in the air and everything shifting and turning very quickly, the only thing I said to God was, I need my seatbelt. Let's be honest, that's all I had. Um, I've noticed that I am being hidden. That was something that God did definitely tell me. I'm being hidden. I'm being refined. I already kind of knew that when I was on the fast in February, because a lot has changed for me. My response have like moved. A lot has changed for me. Um, I'm being this spaces of uncertainty is also my faith muscle learning to be stronger too, and I'm super grateful for that. So this season of uncertainty and refining and pruning and weeding out and just everything that's not of Him is actually happening now, and I'm just surrendering. Now, if this is a lot of years ago, I wouldn't have surrendered this easily. In all total honesty, I wouldn't have. But I am surrendering because I know it's for my good. I know I'll be okay. I know that the end result is going to be something way more fulfilling than what I want, but it'll glorify God's kingdom. And I'm 100% okay and happy with that. as this is occurring, there was a moment yesterday where I knew there was a lot just coming at me fast. My job, my health, um, parenting. It was so much, and I had a moment where I was like, I'm this close to complaining. I'm this close, and something just told me that's not even worth it. Take the walk. So I took a walk, and instead of me complaining, I just was like, God, I just want you to talk to me. That was it. I could have complained. I could have been like, God, I'm frustrated. Like, why? I didn't even want to do any of that. I just was like, please just talk to me. Please work in me. Speak to me. And all the while that I'm taking this walk, because I really knew I didn't have it in me, as unwell as I was, as unstable in my health as I was, I still chose, I'm going to put this music on and take a walk. And you know what was so crazy? The song that came on was already done by Israel Holton and New Breed and the New Breed, featuring Jonathan McReynolds. I've always only heard that song in pieces. I've never really heard it in its full entirety. That was the first time I got to hear it in its full entirety, uninterrupted, unskipped. And let me just say, I was instantly calmed. I felt God just sitting and moving with me, because everything that I surrendered, like in the space of feeling super worried, feeling really upset, feeling the way that I was feeling, He just easily spoke to me with that song by saying, it's already done. And I just felt more love than I had ever. Well, I always feel more love than ever when I have God just tapping me on the shoulder. But this time it was a different kind of love, because He was pouring into me, and all that I had lost, all that I had surrendered, everything that I'm just kind of like, I don't got it because I don't want to go to jail. He's just restoring, and He's doing it gently, and He's doing it lovingly, and He's doing it on His time. And I'm not rushing it. Who am I to rush God's work? I'm super grateful that He's even listening to me when I pray. So I'm I'm so grateful that I'm in this season, because as awkward and as weird as it can be, it doesn't feel that way for me. Um Everything that I'm like kind of like worried or concerned about, honestly, I'm okay. Like, I'm not really and I say this because I know there's a lot of people who are in this space of uncertainty, and they don't know what to do. They don't know how to maneuver with it. And I just want to tell y'all are seen. I see y'all, I hear y'all, I'm with y'all. So is God. And we're all in this together. You're feeling, if your feelings are very valid. If you feel neglected, if you're feeling overlooked, if you feel, God is hiding you, He's refining you, He's waiting for that right moment to stick you in the right place divinely. And I just want you guys to pray. I want you to hold on to your hope. I want you to hold on to here. I just hope that y'all know, like, there's something bigger happening, and it's going to work out for your good. It's going to work out in your favor. It's going to work out because we have God, and we serve such a loving Father. And I really need most people to understand that. Those who are new on their walk, those who need a reminder, those who are seasoned, like, he's got you. Just surrender. Because sometimes us handling ourselves, and I can speak from that experience. Um, no, thought my thing was on backwards. I can say that from experience. I know me. I'm a person who's a go getter. I'm a do it. I'm a get it done. That hustle culture that's usually in my head. I've God has done such a great thing with slowing me down and changing my perception and changing the way that I view things, that I don't really run into the hustle culture space of my brain anymore. I'm kind of like, God's gonna move whatever it is that's not of Him out of me and from around me. He's also going to move me to do what is in best interest of glorifying His kingdom, His work, and making sure that I'm still good, but still a servant to Him. And all my prayers that I've been praying have been answered. they're always getting answered, whether I realize it or not. So I know I'm also in a space of rest, physically and spiritually, because clearly I'm on bed rest. I'm in sweats. I'm in sweats because of the podcast. That's really it. If I could, I'd be at the gym, but I'm not. So 2 abs and I lost my mind. That's a big deal for me. I ain't never had abs a day in my life, y'all. But um, I'm gonna rest. I'm gonna do what the doctor told me to do. I'm sneaking in the gym tomorrow. It's up. It's up. I'm in there like swimwear, baby. Um, I might not OD hard workout, but I'll keep it light. Um, but I understand he's. I need y'all to understand what I'm learning too, and relearning. When God has you hidden, it's for a good and great reason. He's going to do something miraculous and something so big that you didn't even see it coming. So I'm a quote Anthony Brown in group therapy. Something good is coming your way and it's happening. And um, trust the man. That song was playing earlier, actually. Trusting you by Anthony Brown in group therapy. Trust in God. Just lay it in front of him. I'm thinking of Travis Green. I'm sorry, y'all. I just thought of Travis Green and a sermon like that me and the kids were watching a while back where he said, "When was the last time we laid it all bare in front of God?" Please do that. My brothers and my sisters and my cousins, nieces, nephews of faith, please do that. Lay it in front of him. It'll get answered. It'll get handled. It'll get dealt with because God is a good God and he's a big God and he we're his kids. He loves us. He's going to make sure that we're good. So with this season, I'm going to encourage y'all, pray. Pray. Keep your eyes on him, not the situation, not the uncertainty, but keep your eyes, keep seeking him. Surrender. Um Worship. Like when I know I'm getting to that space of I might be scared, I'm gonna tell God I'm scared, and then I'm gonna play some I'm playing worship music right after because I know he'll speak to me through that. So um I also often have heard this question, how do I know that God is speaking to me? Everybody has their own uniqueness with God, right? God speaks to me through songs and and thoughts. So I know when God is and the Holy Spirit is talking to me because my thoughts, some of the greatest ideas that ever came up are not mine. They're his. They're theirs. And it's calm, there's no anxiety, it's firm. It's calm, it's firm, and it's certain. And that's how I know it's God. He also speaks to me through music. He's very, very intentional with me through music because I love music a lot. Um, so if I can't get it through them thoughts, I'm gonna play a song will play and it'll have something for me in that song. So I'm encouraging you guys, cousins, please don't give up. Give it to God. Surrender. Cry about it if you have to. Talk to him or let him talk to you. That is the biggest takeaway that I can honestly say. And be open, be receptive. Don't just shut down everything. Be open, be receptive. Let him talk to you. Ask him to talk to you. Invite him in the situation. Shout out McReynolds for that song because that song is amazing. Um, Actually, that's one of my favorite songs of him. Real talk. Um, let him talk to you and guide you because that's where you'll get the best of the best and all the answers and the prayers and him. He'll meet you where you're at. For sure. He will meet you where you're at. So guys, I just wanted to come on, even though it's short and sweet and I'm under bed rest. I wanted to make sure you guys got this message. And this, if you're in a season of uncertainty, keep your faith strong. Pray, surrender, let him talk to you and you talk to him, but you listen to. Don't let that go over your heads. When he talks to you, listen, be receptive. And when you talk to him, talk with and to him. And be honest. Lay that all out. Be bare in front of him. Because sometimes that's all he wants. And stay optimistic. stay humble, stay in your humility, stay optimistic. It's okay to, cry it out and be emotional about it, but don't let your emotions override what God is about to do for you. So before I sign off, y'all know the rules. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You can find me on these platforms, Legendary Mess, on Spotify, YouTube, and IG. I am Rain Martine, my personal IG, Rain M on Facebook, Rain Martine on TikTok. You'll find me. You'll find me. Cousins, I love you guys. I adore you guys. I really truly hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week. Um, Remember, give yourselves grace, just like God gives us grace, and extend that grace to others. Be forgiving. Yes, be forgiving. And I love you, but God loves you way, way more. And I need you guys to remember that. So, signing off. I love you guys. Remember, I'm Ray Martine, and this has been a legendary mess. See you next week.